A good question asked in regards to a standardization. Does my height dictate how long the sword should be? And the shorter answer is no. We suspect that's the industry trying to sell more swords or an attempt to standardize things to make it a little easier on the production end. I'm talking to you, Tazando. First and foremost, ask your teacher first. And this isn't to be snarky. That's because some schools, some Ruha, have a specific sword used in their school. For the Ruha I've been studying since the 80s, we have a sword length that's around 30 to 31 inch Nagasa. A little difficult for me at 5'8". My current Iaito is a 28 and 29 inch. So I even have difficulty with it. And the Ruha's perspective is that's what we use. Can't hack it, get your jacket. You don't like it, go somewhere else. This is the sword used in our Ruha, and I certainly understand that. Some schools also use Nodachi, very long swords, and in different parts of history also matter because there were different parts of time period when, in the Edo period, where you see shorter swords, 25, 26 inch long Nagasa. So somebody, I have one student that's 6'5", 26 inches would be like a wakizashi to him. So, it comes down to what you find most comfortable. So definitely try all the things. But from a teacher's perspective, I prefer my students start, even if they're very tall, with like a 27 and a half inch standard Nagasa. And that is because I want them to learn good techniques, habits, and skills. So the method of drawing the sword, Sayabiki, becomes increasingly difficult with a very long blade, especially if you're new. And my teachers in Japan all say, once you have the skills down, if you want to increase your level of skill, always move to a longer sword for training, and that will help you to increase your skill. So it's not necessarily one sword you're going to find that's going to do it all. Think about you have skills to develop, and you want to make sure you develop those skills properly. If you standardize that length, it might make it easier for you. And then as you develop those skills and become better, then you want to go longer and longer and longer. But some people prefer short swords. Some people prefer long swords. It really comes down to a personal preference. So make sure you ask your teacher first. If you don't have a teacher, try out a bunch of different swords, see what feels right for you. But remember, if you're very tall and you have a very long sword, you also might have difficulty drawing and returning the sword to the scabbard. And that's a real big element that people tend to forget about, okay? So thanks again for your question, and thanks again for following us.